What's up? This is Caroline from The Charm, the Fury, and you are watching Tattoo.com.
Hey everybody, it's Mischievous Mill, live from ROCKwell UnScene Music Magazine, Tattoo.com, and we are here at day 3 of Caroline Rebellion with The Charm and the Fury.
What's up?
Okay, first I want you to introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Caroline. I do vocals in The Charm, the Fury.
Okay, now tell us where you're from, because you're a newer band to me, and
Yes.
I just want everybody to know where they can find you and how you got on this tour and all about it.
Yeah, well, we're from Amsterdam, so we traveled a long way to be here. It's our first US tour, really. These are like our first US festivals we've ever played. So we're new to the US as well. Like, everybody is new to us. And
so getting broken on the festival circuit, how's that going for you?
It's been amazing so far. Like, compared to Europe, Americans are way louder, rowdier, and it's like we had to play at noon and they were like already moshing and screaming and stuff. It's just, I'm not used to it. I didn't expect that at all, but it's been amazing so far.
Well, I have to say, I went down and I saw your set. It was pretty badass.
Well, thank you.
It was very cool.
Thank you.
So,
try my best.
I'm glad that you said that about that, because I often ask bands that are like from overseas, like what is the difference, you know, like as far as what you see in the crowd and how it treats you. So
yeah, well, I think Europeans are a bit spoiled. They get a lot of tours and stuff, and at around 12 they have their first beer and they're kind of still like getting into the vibe. They're often like with their arms folded around each other, and they have to just get into it. And when you play, it's just harsh to get them going.
Right.
But Americans are just like rowdy. They just want to party. And you guys are loud. You're super loud.
I was gonna say, gee, you were talking loud, and then you saw me like do what I just did, like, oh, quiet, right? So that's me. That's my inside voice too.
It's so funny because we've played bigger audiences, but these have been the loudest, I think, like with less people. Yeah.
So now, how long are you in the States and on tour?
We're here for 3 weeks. We're playing Caroline and Rebellion, obviously. Also, welcome to ROCKville last week, and next week we're doing Northern Invasion. So yeah, just road tripping and just sightseeing a bit, and then head back to Holland again. Just awful. I want to stay here. Yeah.
Well, you can always come back, you know.
Work in progress. Hopefully we'll be back in September. Fingers crossed if it all works out.
So do you want to tell us about your music for people that do not know about you?
We released our second album last month. It's called The Sick, Dumb and Happy, and was released through Nuclear Blast, which is kind of like a bucket list thing for us. It's metal. If you guys like Pantera, Metallica, Slipknot, it's kind of like a celebration of like our biggest metal heroes. When we wrote this album, we were really like, okay, what did we listen to when we were kids? It was obviously Metallica, Pantera, and Slipknot, and they make music that is still timeless, that is still better than anything new that comes out. So we kind of really like focused on being influenced by them and just writing good riffs rather than writing like songs that would fit certain structures. Because we used to play metalcore, and when we wrote songs, it was very much like, okay, we have to put in a breakdown and have to put in a poppy chorus. And I was like, let's just write a killer riff, just a great riff or great hook, and just like focus on the core. So it's metal. If you guys like metal, listen to it.
So that's how you changed as the band then, is you just went to what you feel in your soul instead of in who influenced you, instead of like, this is what we're supposed to do because the label or or whoever told us.
Exactly. So now it's like, what do we like? What do we listen to? And focus on the core metal. Yeah.
Very cool. Well, now that we heard about your music, ma'am, could you tell us about your tattoos?
Tattoos?
Yes.
God, and I have this sheer thing on, which is quite good. I'm not sure if you can see it.
A little bit.
I think my first tattoo was on my foot. It's like this little note. And when I was 18, my dad would kill me. He didn't want to see me or speak to me for weeks. And now, after like 10 years, he changed so much, and he wants tattoos as well. So that's a good thing. This is probably one of my favorite. It's like a winged tiger. It was done by Marco Serio. He has Blue Blood Studios in Amsterdam. He's a great artist, great in Japanese style. And Blue Blood Studio is doing very well. It's on the Kinkerstraat, I'm not sure. It's like in the center of Amsterdam.
I'll switch your side.
Oh. This is a text, and it's a text from the band Under Oath, which is like one of my favorite bands of all time. It was done by Tycho Veldhoen, and he works at Schiefmacher Tattooing. He's great in lettering. Then you have kind of like, it was inspired by Los Días de los Muertos. It's like a woman with all of like these death assets on her face, roses, and it kind of like reflects my family and how we are together, how we grew together through everything we've been through. And was done by Jan Willem, JWX, and he has a private studio in Amsterdam, so he's doing quite well as well. There's so many tattoos.
Those are some pretty sassy ones. Well, you can show anything you want. We're not PG here, so we're
Okay, well, let's know.
I actually had bands do that before. So
Really?
Oh yeah, I get them to show everything. So it's called ink, right?
Well, one of my favorite, it's on my, it's a peacock. It's right over here, and it's actually not like my most gorgeous tattoo, but it was done by my best friend, and she started tattooing, and I was like, okay, you can use me as a canvas. It was her second tattoo she's ever done, but no, it's a peacock with roses. But it's just special because she did it. She's still my best friend, and I'm the mother to her godchild. So
See, and that's what it's about. It's about not just getting the ink, but the emotion, the
exactly.
connection behind it. And I think it's great that you got your dad to get tattoos, because my parents were the same way. I got one when I was 18, and were like, oh my God, get out of my house. And now I've got them all over, and they started talking to me again. So there you go.
Now he's like, let's get a tattoo together. I'm like, Dad. And he's like, and I want it to be visible. I want it to be on my arms or maybe my neck because it's a statement. I'm like, whoa, God, you changed.
Good Father's Day gift.
Yeah.
Daughter and daddy tattoo day.
Yeah, exactly.
There you
it's
go.
also a good emotional bonding.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you, ma'am, for your time.
Thank you very much.
It's been awesome, and thank you for the music.